This is the Tata Punch EV and the most recent all-electric offering from Tata, and the brand has managed to strike all the right chords with this one. So we have driven this car extensively to bring the real world range to you, along with some positives and negatives that we faced during our time with it. So stick around till the end to know whether you should consider buying it or not. Before we proceed, why don't you subscribe to CarWale if you haven't already? We have lined up some exciting content for you. So go on, subscribe. Now, before we proceed to the next segment, let's quickly do a walk around of the Tata Punch EV. Now, the biggest and the most significant changes are done on the front. As you can see, this long LED light bar with the split LED headlamps resemble the Nexon EV. This charging port is cleverly hidden underneath the Tata logo thanks to the newer platform. Also, the split LED headlamps are housed in this protruding panel, making the Punch EV looks wider than it is. As you start moving to the side, the freshness of the design starts fading away, as there are only few elements which sets it apart from the standard Punch, like this smart looking aero designed alloy wheels and this .ev badging. Finally, at the rear, the design language is carried over from the standard Punch, including these cool looking wraparound LED tail lamps, this extended roof spoiler and a shark fin antenna up top. Before we proceed and tell you the real world range of this EV, let's quickly look at the 5 positive things and 5 things which could have been better. Starting with the interior, the cabin looks many segments above thanks to this bigger infotainment screen, this all digital instrument panel and this cool looking steering wheel. Next up is the infotainment and overall connectivity package. Now the screen here, the infotainment screen, is quite feature rich and easy to use. Then this screen here, the instrument panel, it displays the maps on full screen, and also all the details are very crisp and sharp. Then you also get the paddle shifter for 4 region modes, along with auto hold function and electronic parking brake. Now these features you'll usually find in more expensive cars. A frunk, a fruit space, call it whatever you want, but this surely comes in handy when you want to store extra stuff. Now you get a 360-degree camera with the Punch EV, but what you also get is a lane watch camera. Check this out. Now here's a bonus point. If you are unable to open the charging port using the switch inside, you can always pull this mechanical string to do this. Now that we have covered the positive, let's take a look at what could have been better. Now the HVAC panel does look fancy and all, but it lacks haptic feedback and you may accidentally press the wrong button. Now you do get seat ventilation for both front passengers, but the effectiveness of it could have been better. Now this drive selector surely looks fancy, like a piece of jewelry on the center console, but it lags and at times takes 2 or 3 seconds to change the drive mode. Now the infotainment screen is huge and all, but it doesn't work for me at times, especially the Apple CarPlay system, which doesn't turn on. The steering does look cool and futuristic, but the panel here is made out of plastic, that too of not that great quality. So there are some rough edges and it attracts a lot of fingerprints. The variant we have here is the top spec Empowered Plus SLR, which stands for long range version. It comes equipped with a 35 kWh battery pack which sends power to the front wheel. The LR version is rated to deliver a claimed driving range of 421 km with a power output of 120 bhp and 190 Nm of peak torque. It can also be had with a standard range version with a battery pack of 25 kWh. This battery pack can deliver a driving range of 315 km with 80 bhp and 114 Nm of torque. As for the charging, the Punch EV can be charged using 4 methods: 15A portable charger, AC home wall box charger, 7.2 kWh AC fast charger and DC fast charger. Finally, the segment you guys have been waiting for, the real world range test results. Now, we had this EV for over a week now and we did our standard practice by putting the Punch EV on a real world range test. Now, the brand claims that the Punch EV can deliver an estimated ARI certified range of 421 kilometers on a single charge, which we also feel is quite far-fetched. However, in our fixed city and highway test, the Punch EV managed to cover a distance of 260 kilometers, depleting the battery from 100 to 0%. Now, if you do the math correctly, this is roughly 61% of the claim range. During our test, the drive mode was set to city, region level at 1 and AC temperature at 22 to 23 degree with 2-3 levels of fan speed. When the battery was at 10%, the car went into limp mode, reducing the power delivery and a maximum top speed of 60 kilometers per hour. Also, the AC stopped working once the battery hit the 7% mark. The Tata Punch EV can be had broadly in 5 variants: Smart, Smart Plus, Adventure, Empowered and Empowered Plus, with prices ranging from Rs 10.99 lakh to Rs 15.49 lakh across standard and long range versions. Now, the elder sibling of the Tata Punch EV is the Nexon EV, which is available at a starting price of Rs 14.49 lakh, and this price is almost similar to the price of this particular variant, the top spec variant of the Punch EV. So which one makes more sense? Now, this particular version is the long range version and offers better driving range than the Nexon EV's base variant. Not just that, this particular version, this particular guise of the Tata Punch EV packs in more feature than the base spec Nexon EV. It gets a bigger infotainment screen, seat ventilation, blind spot monitor, also 360-degree camera, alloy wheels and faster charging support. So if you are looking out for a budget EV and with good range, then picking up the Punch EV over the Nexon EV would be a great choice. So this was a quick review of the Tata Punch EV with the range test report and also the pros and cons of it. So if you like this video, please share and subscribe to our channel CarWale. Thank you for watching.